I go to Erev Shabbos, this week's Parshas Pinchas, and just a quick thought on Parshas Pinchas. Parshas Pinchas discusses the B'nais Tzalafchad and also discusses the sad predicament of Moshe Rabbeinu, who will not go into Eretz Yisrael, and as he looks for a successor. So these two parshas seemingly have no connection to each other, but I think there is a connection and there's something that we could learn from it, and I'd like to just share it with you quickly. The B'nais Tzalafchad, the story is that the daughters of Tzalafchad was killed because of his sins, and he left 3 daughters. He did not have any sons, and the daughters of Tzalafchad came to Moshe Rabbeinu and they said, hey, we would like a portion of Eretz Yisrael, our father's portion. Just because he had no sons doesn't mean that his name should get erased completely from memory and we should inherit the land. And Moshe Rabbeinu is actually seemingly perplexed and does not know what to answer them, and goes to the Rabbeinu Shalom and asks the Rabbeinu Shalom for help. And the Rabbeinu Shalom says that they're right, that the B'nai Tzalafchad are right. So Hashem himself admits that the B'nai Tzalafchad are right, and they do get a part of the land, and they are mentioned in the Torah. They're worthy of being mentioned, and they have the great honor of having Hashem being moida to them in this case. Then you have the story of Moshe Rabbeinu. Moshe Rabbeinu had sons, and Moshe Rabbeinu, seemingly according to the Medrash, assumed that his sons would succeed him, assumed that one of his sons at least would take over his position as the leader of Klal Yisrael. But Hashem told him that that was not to be. His sons would not be the ones to take over, and it was going to be Yehoshua. Yehoshua, his Talmud, or it says, La Yomesh B'Teicha Ayel, that he never left the tent, and that there's a couple of different ways to learn that. It could either mean that he learned by Moshe Rabbeinu, he learned everything there was to know, or it can also say that it means that he never veered from the right path. He never veered from doing the right thing. He never left the tent. He never left what was right. That was Yehoshua, who eventually did succeed Moshe Rabbeinu and led Klal Yisrael into Eretz Yisrael. And I think the lesson here from the B'nai Tzalafchad and from the sons of Moshe Rabbeinu is as follows. We all control our own destiny. In Yiddishkeit, there is we don't have, it's an egalitarian type of mindset. It's not like a monarchy. It doesn't get passed down from father to son. Leadership doesn't get passed from father to son. It's not supposed to anyway. It's supposed to go to the person who's most worthy, like we see by Yehoshua. Yehoshua, he forged his own destiny to become the leader of Klal Yisrael. And despite the fact that Moshe Rabbeinu was the greatest leader and he had sons who could succeed him, but nevertheless, Yehoshua forged his own destiny. The B'nai Tzalafchad as well. Seemingly, they would have no portion in Eretz Yisrael. Their father was a sinner. Tzalafchad was a sinner. He was killed from his sins. You would think that there would be no chance. Why should they be zeicher to go to Eretz Yisrael? They would have no chance. But they forged their own destiny to the point where they were able to, Hashem admitted Hashem was moida to their taina and gave them a portion in Eretz Yisrael. So the B'nai Tzalafchad forged their own destiny despite their background. Yehoshua forged his own destiny despite what people may think he was up against. And I think that's a lesson to all of us, that it doesn't matter where we come from. It doesn't matter anything. The only thing that matters is that we are in control of our own destiny. We have the power to forge whatever path that we can and whatever future that we want to build for ourselves. The Rabbeinu Shalom is willing to give it to us, so long as we put in the effort and do the right thing. Have a wonderful Shabbos.